Hello, everyone. It's Lula representing the Go Gamers, and today it is March 20th, 2019, and it is time for another Tavern. It's just me today, and probably for the rest of the timing that we're going to do this, MC is taking his leave. However, he still will help on the sidelines with all that. He's still inside with me. We still hang out, do stuff like that. He's just going to be on the sidelines, but other than that, he will not join us for Athena's Tavern any longer. It's just going to be me, you guys are going to see, but of course, I'm open to guests. If you want to jump in with me, fine. I'll give you my Discord, Skype, whatever. If you ever want to reach out, just DM me on Twitter at Lily1597. Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much the big notice before we jump into this. So like always, we'll jump into the dev update first. Now, first of all, it's basically going to be a lot of talk and reflection. In fact, there's a video after this that got released earlier that I wish to maybe go over with you guys. Maybe we can all go down memory lane together. I watched it already, but yes, we will view that again, just for your sake. And of course, community news and all that. Because we have a lot to cover today, as we always do. There's a lot to cover. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, let's jump in.
Hello everyone, Joe Neat here, Sea of Thieves executive producer with another weekly dev update. So firstly, it was amazing to finally announce our anniversary update last week. Not only that, but the actual just outpouring of kind of celebration and love across social media from everyone was incredible. Like all of the videos that people created, the posts people sent us, and just the way that everyone was celebrating 1 year in market for Sea of Thieves was incredible. And you know, and for the people that sent stuff to the studio, like the cards we got, the ship, and everything that was built, like absolutely incredible. It really made it a super special day for us in the studio here at Rare. So thank you so much to everyone who took the time to kind of to send us some nice words, and really just to kind of make it such a great celebration of everything that we've done so far.
And now I'm going to pause it there for a second. If you weren't with us last week, I went over this in our community news. Chuck and everyone, if you know who you are, that sent messages in this community birthday card. We were supposed to read that and have a birthday party, but of course that didn't happen. Henceforth, we're only going to have music. There's no formal birthday party, because of foreseen reasons, which of course will be explained in our section of the community news after our normal community section, which will not have that much to maybe go over. So really the hulk of this is for today's Athena Tavern. Yeah, Athena Tavern, excuse me. It's going to be the dev update here, and from us here at the Go Gamers.
And with the anniversary announced, kind of celebrating the stuff that's to come in the future. So yeah, it was just an amazing day. So I wanted to take the time to answer some of the top questions that came out of last week with the anniversary announced. So first of all, I wanted to talk a little bit about pets. So originally I talked about pets coming with this this mega update, coming with the anniversary kind of update, and we really wanted to bring them in, but we've been testing with insiders for the last few weeks. We've been taking feedback from our insider community. We've been doing reviews internally, and honestly, they just don't feel like they're quite at the quality bar that we want them to be when we release them as part of Sea of Thieves. And so we're going to be taking some more time to really just revisit these and make sure that we really get the kind of feel for the pets, and really that they match up to any other feature that we bring into the game. So when you're interacting with them, what you can do with them, how they fit into the world, how they kind of feel alive, is super important to us. So yeah, some more work to do there to really kind of land the promise of what we believe pets can be. So they're going going to be landing after Anniversary.
All right. Now, MC and our insiders, we're looking into this right now. Obviously, we cannot discuss what we can about each and every single thing, but let's just say that right now, as he said, yes, they kind of do need to tweak it a little bit, but again, not going into detail. There's just limited usability on them at the moment. But as Joe mentioned, they need to be revisited.
We'll share more on that as we kind of get closer, but really it's about, we'll continue to release updates into our insider community, continue to get feedback, and really once they're ready to go, that's when we'll release them to the wider community. One of the other top questions people have had is around Tall Tales, and really kind of what is this? What is this bringing to the world of Sea of Thieves? So I won't spoil too much of it now, because we are going to be really digging deep into this on April the 23rd when we do our stream from the studio. We reveal that a Tall Tales trailer that's coming for specifically this kind of story that we're bringing to Sea of Thieves. But I'll talk a little bit about Tall Tales, and I think what's really important to understand is that what this is bringing is narrative and story and these quests that are driven by story and narrative into our shared world that is Sea of Thieves. And so, you can play this as a crew, you can play this on your own, but ultimately it's always going to be in a shared world. There's always going to be other crews around. And that's what we think is the kind of opportunity with this. We think we can bring story into our shared world, and we've seen it previously with the Hungering Deep and with Curse Hours, with Forsaken Shores, with the way that we've introduced story, introduced lore. And so we've had a team working on this system for Tall Tales, and very much the Shores of Gold, which is this kind of first story that we're releasing as part of Tall Tales, is our first step into the world really with this for Sea of Thieves. And so we've been building this set of tools and this platform that will enable us to deliver Tall Tales as an ongoing thing in the future. So yeah, the Shores of Gold is just the start, and we'll be revealing more on April the 23rd. So we've also had some questions.
All right. Now, before I let him go on again, not spoiling too much, they do need to retweak Tall Tales as well. I'm actually working on one right now. Again, not spoiling too much. First major one in the entire series. There is a few glitches here and there that they do need to tweak out. Of course, I will announce more and more. What I can say out of respect of the NDA that I can deliver, and of course notify you of what's going on.
Around crossplay and making that opt-in for players, which is something we talked about previously. So work is ongoing for this, and it is a bit more complex than we originally thought. And so unfortunately it's not going to make it for Anniversary, and so we're working to land it as soon as possible after Anniversary. So currently we're looking at probably getting it into insiders in late May, and then once that's tested and we make sure it works, bringing it out to the wider audience after that. And we're going to be prioritizing Arena to begin with, and then we'll swiftly move on to Adventure and making that opt-in too. So we're super keen to get this out. We're super keen to give people the choice here, but unfortunately it won't land for Anniversary, but we are working to get it out as soon as possible after that. The final question as well around...
All right. Like he said, didn't come Barway yet for insiders. All right, just point that out. So don't ask me anything. But of course, as I previously said, out of respect of the NDA, if you do have questions, I will answer to the best of my ability if I can. Just so you all can kind of get a feel. But again, NDA, I'm kind of need to limit what I say and spoil out my mouth. I will say that out of respect for the NDA, I'm sure I am doing a fabulous job, but I almost did spoil a few times. But so expect me to not say too much or not say anything at all if you have something that's clearly under the NDA at the moment.
on the kind of year one rewards, so the things that we were giving people for participating in the Pirate Legend rewards and everything. So we had some issues with that rolling out and it didn't quite land with everybody, but as of Tuesday this week, we believe all of that should have been resolved. So everyone should now have access to the rewards that they were entitled to. If you still think that you were entitled to something and you don't have it, please raise a support ticket, and we're now investigating those on a case-by-case basis. But the known issues around that we have resolved. So now just another few updates from here at Rare. Obviously, the focus of the team now at Rare is all about Anniversary, so everyone here is working towards this. And so all of the different teams, the Tall Tales team, the teams on kind of the Hunter's Call and the Harpoon and the Arena are all working down their different kind of polish lists and bug lists and things. And we're getting these out and testing them regularly now with our insiders, and we're looking in a really good place for this release. So really looking forward to this, lots of excitement, lots of hard work going across the team. So as we head into April, we've got quite a lot of stuff going on. So first of all, next week we're actually having press come and visit Rare, so they're going to be playing kind of Tall Tales, the Arena, a bunch of the different features, and then you can look in kind of mid-April, we'll start to see articles and things coming out from everybody that's come here and has played all of these features, so you can look forward to that in kind of mid-April. We've also got our own series of streams that we announced last week, so first of all, I think April the 10th is when we're doing our Arena stream, then it's the 16th, I believe, for the Hunter's Call, and then the 23rd is the Tall Tales one. So, we're going to be giving some really deep insights into each area of the game that's coming as part of that Anniversary stuff, so a lot to look forward to during April. And finally...
Alright, let me just say this right now. We have the anniversary update for us in cards right now, and holy crap, guys, you are gonna have a bucket load of fun. But let's just I'm gonna say that some of this it's simple, but the other half it's actually very confusing. If you go into Tall Tales, again, not going to spoil too much. Some parts are very confusing. You don't get a lot of clues. You have to actually keep your eyes and ears peeled 24/7 when you're doing them. Again, with respect to Vendier, that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, continuing on.
Finally, we're going to be announcing a little later this week on our social channels about our plans for TwitchCon Europe, which is, I think, the weekend of the 13th and 14th of April over in Berlin. So you can expect to see some of the team there, and we'll share a little bit more of this. But hopefully, I'll get to meet some of you people there if you're going to be making it to Berlin for TwitchCon Europe. So yeah, more to share on that later this week, but some exciting stuff planned there too. And I think that's it from me. So, lots of work going on here at the studio. The team is super excited about Anniversary. I think it's going to be an incredible update, and really looking forward to sharing more as we kind of head to April. So I'll see you on the seats. Cheers.
And that's it. Okay. Now, as part of our community news this week, Sea of Thieves actually has a re-release. But in my overall opinion, it's actually very good that they're doing all this. Again, this is going to be memory lane up next year. Give me a second. Alright. Okay, here we go.
Ahoy there, fellow pirates! It's been a year and a bit since we started this grand adventure with Sea of Thieves, so what better time than now to look over the past year and a bit than now? On the 20th of March 2018, we launched the good ship Sea of Thieves and invited everyone across the world to join our crew. So many of you joined, in fact, that we were bursting at the seams. But we were ready with the planks to patch away.
We've been live 48 hours. We've rolled the game out across the world, and it's been kind of crazy.
Yes, it has.
We believed that communication was key, and so the weekly dev update was born.
Hello everyone, Joe Neat here, executive producer on Sea of Thieves with another weekly dev update.
Sea of Thieves, we've come out of the blocks. We're now dealing in millions of players. We're getting a lot of feedback. We've seen a lot of great, amazing stories. We've seen a lot of people sharing.
I think it's a really wonderful position to be in as well, where people are saying to us constantly every day, we love this, we want more.
Launch had passed, but there was a deep hungering for more. The Hungering Deep.
The Hungering Deep introduces a new AI threat to Sea of Thieves.
Beyond that, it becomes a permanent fixture in the world, but it's showcased in a really cool and interesting way first.
This update was about more than just a Megalodon. It was about bringing crews together to defeat a common foe and creating those first informal alliances, and giving them tools to help them with that, such as the speaking trumpet and the drum, which had to be played across different crews. It was about introducing lore to the world through Merrick and his Tales of the Giant Shark, and it was so popular that we might just be seeing him again. Hot on the heels of the Hungering Deep came E3 2018, where we gave the world their first glimpse at the next 2 content updates for Sea of Thieves. But before the first of those content updates landed on the shores of Sea of Thieves, we had the Build Rat Adventures. Ah, the Build Rat Adventures, remember those? Cursed Sails, the update where every set of sails on the horizon might be another crew of players, or a skeleton ship. Cursed Sails was the update that unleashed skeleton crews upon the waves. And to combat this new threat, players could now band together with alliances.
It was very rewarding to kind of see where it landed based on all the kind of technical challenges that we had along the way.
At this point, we decided you hadn't seen enough of us, so we started a 2-hour weekly stream where we invited some of the creators from our community to come on board and play with the devs.
We're live.
Hello, everybody.
We are controlled by one we know as the wheel.
You've been speaking to a wheel.
Wait, I'm underneath right now.
Joe, is it on? Is it on?
Get away, get away, get away! No!
Forsaken Shores was the biggest update so far, and brought with it a perilous new region for players to explore.
So when we looked at Sea of Thieves after launch, one of the first things we wanted to do was expand the world. But what we wanted to do was make it a part of the gameplay experience. The rowboat is another idea that just felt perfect for this. Like, as soon as we thought about doing superheated water, it's like we just had visions of rowing over it and like overcoming the threat that way.
Then came Shrouded Spoils, an update that needs no introduction. Well, apart from this introduction.
Shrouded Spoils is a little bit different to some of our previous updates. We've really taken a look across the whole game and pulled together just a big list of things that we're adding.
Shrouded Spoils remixed the recipe for Sea of Thieves, enriching the world for our existing community and bringing with it lots more new players and new content creators. But we weren't done with 2018 just yet. Gilded Gifts kicked off the holiday season with a new type of voyage, which saw the seas brimming with treasure, ripe for the plundering. In February 2019, we allowed every captain out there to bring on 3 free friends for Friends Play Free. Easier done than said. And on March 20th, 2019, 365 days after we set out on our maiden voyage, we announced the anniversary update. I know I speak for the entirety of Rare when I say we're humbled by your support and are so excited for what's to come with Anniversary and beyond. So cheers for the past year and a bit.
Alright, and that's it for that one. Now obviously there's a lot to explain. Which, of course, I will discuss in a bit, because this kind of does tie into our history which I have yet to create for CPs. Alright, so next on our agenda for our community news, obviously it's still March Madness. If you're a fan of Doug's Wraiths of Legends, brackets are closed. Week 2 is now commencing. Week 1 it's pre-recorded up on its YouTube now. You can search him up on YouTube, Dread Power Doug. But of course, starting in April, I will join him, and hopefully, things go as planned, and I can actually bring the races here to the channel, if he doesn't mind that. Of course, sign-ups are going on now for April, which is Season 2. Alright, so, yeah, that's that. Okay, so now on to our news. Okay, so as I said earlier, I'm the only one doing Athena's Tavern now from now on. But again, as I said earlier, if you want to, you can join me here. All you have to do is DM me on Twitter, at Lula1597 if you follow me. Why you think that you want to be on here permanently or temporarily or whatsoever, because I believe that if we can get an actual panel here, that it would be a great accomplishment, because then we can have some conversation. Because, believe it or not, guys, I am a PC-only player. I only use the mouse and keyboard, and if we can have some people to maybe fill the gap, MC filled, with me on Xbox. Of course, there's mouse and keyboard and stuff on Xbox, but of course we want to bring the players with the controllers as well into this. If you do have the time, it would be appreciated if you would stop on by over on Twitter and give me a DM saying, hey, I want to be on the show here. So next off, we still have our little party going on. It's just yet we put it on pause because we're kind of in a I want to say somewhat unstable position right now. Obviously, with music groups leaving, we kind of need to rebalance ourselves here. So yes, we have taken a pause to kind of rebalance ourselves, and Ethan and I did kind of talk MC into reviving the Odyssey and Let's Go projects, because Ethan doesn't have the time to do much gameplay. We don't have a Switch over here, and obviously we can do only PC and Wii games at the moment, and of course a few GameCube games if we ever get those. So yeah, I still have that up. Okay, you can see right here, this little bar here. That's our money goal for Switch. Okay, so right there, if you can give us all the money we need for this thing here, you see you pointing at correctly now, I think. Yeah, I am. Okay, but yeah, right there, if we can get all the money we need to get Switch, it would be appreciated, because then we can do more than CPs. We can do more than, let me show you, all this stuff here, or actually, you can see, yeah, all this, as you can see, this is my PC setup right here. I got Beta, I got Sun Adventure, I got all kinds of PC games, plus with the extent of Steam and all that, even we're expanding out to virtual reality. So, yeah, a new age for us. Our gameplay and stuff that we provide is upon us too. But other than that, I also want to get down to the major thing here. Where is it? Here we go. You guys remember watching this here, right? Or wait, where? Yeah, the anniversary update first trailer, right? So if I click on that, we'll reveal that real fast. For you, so you're up to speed. Alright, so getting into that, again, it is in starters right now. It is a loads and loads of fun. I honestly see, yes, that they might want to continue down this path. Because if you watch Goonies or Indiana Jones, you're honestly going to get that vibe. But as I said before, there's still stuff that they got to get out there. A few kinks here and there that honestly, again, even though MC is not officially associated with the Go Gamers, he's still helping out in the Sea Thieves sector, hence that we like to name this Nerdskull product. But yeah, that's basically that. And for these Tall Tales, that's going to be our main focus, mainly, but of course, we are going to go over the whole entire update for you. Whenever it does come out of NDA, we are going to have a bunch of guides all ready to go, and we're going to try to be one of the first ones up with a guide, besides Cinco, who uploads very fast-paced guides. We are going to really try to release our guides very early in the morning, so that way, say you're like us, you're busy, you got a place to go in the real world, you got maybe a precious cargo to take to school or something like that. These guys, they're going to be very much down to science, and we're just going to help you out. But of course, if you're really busy and don't have the time to watch the entire video, of course, a step-by-step word guide will be provided in the description below. Okay, so, also, there's going to be a little bit of rebrand going on overall with this channel. Since I'm leader, I have been leader this whole time, but obviously without sleeping, as I said earlier, there's going to be a rebalance for the entire channel. So obviously there's going to be some shifting around, and we're obviously going to be, doing a bunch of stuff, hopefully, to improve the channel for the better. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for me, okay? So, thank you guys for tuning in. This is Lula representing Go Gamers. Have a nice gaming day.